shit slaps. I love it so much. Right then, welcome to an Epic 7 account review, quote unquote account review. Uh, I don't really have that much done. I definitely have been building units specifically for emotional reasons more than most. I mean, hell, I have Ambitious Tywin plus 15 with questionable gear at best. Anyways, let's begin with the account review. I, as a person, really love looking back at the past. I really love looking how my builds change over time. I really like how... Actually, no, I don't like how my builds change over time. Most of the time, it's just me re-gearing the unit over and over because I just don't have a comfortable spot with them. Let's begin with Sirmia. Flower Shower because, you kill something with S2, you kill something with S2, S3 combo, and you just refresh your Gab over and over. One thing you could do is get the exclusive equipment to reset the S3, but if you're bringing Sirmia for PvP, the S2 is preferable. Not saying my Sirmia is good for PvP, I mean, 90% crit chance, 169 speed. Yeah, that's not really ideal. Not to mention, level 75 pieces of gear. Not exactly the highest of rolls, but hey, we work with what we have. So this is my Sirmia. Usable as a golem one-shot, but I don't use her for that anymore. Here we have Holiday Euphine missing her necklace. I just tried to build her fast with immunity set, and the whole idea was that I use Warhorn, cleanse with S3, and unfortunately, she failed me. Next, Soul Bad Guy. Unfortunately, ungeared. I had to give some of his gear to some other units, and definitely will look back into him. I have some Molagora invested in him. He was at some point my golem unit as well. Samurai Ziria, 223 speed, 98% effectiveness. Should probably gem out the crit damage and give her more effectiveness. But honestly, I like her the way she is right now. Especially this ring, 18 speed. In case I ever unequip this ring and give it to another unit, I want... Actually, no. What the hell am I saying? So the reason I haven't modded out the crit damage is because, speed is really high. This gear that my Caesarea have could easily work on another unit. I can reforge boots, I can reforge this, I can reforge that. She's more of a PvP unit, never used PvE. And yeah, that's Caesarea. Politis. Now this Politis was built in a very scuffed time. Look at this. This is the old Caesarea gear 2 years ago, 1 year ago, I can't really tell. Yeah, she's rolling on some really weird pieces of gear. As you can see, there's not a single piece with consistent rolls. As long as they're high rolls, I'll take it. We have 7% effectiveness, effect resistance, useless, 69% effectiveness. So basically any ER unit would resist my Politis, and any non-ER unit would be debuffed anyways. So this effectiveness is a waste. Her crit damage is very low, her crit chance is very low, her attack is very low, everything in my Politis is very low. However, the mere fact she holds a book, and the mere fact she exists is already very strong. S tier unit, I love Politis so much. Moving on, Chloe. This is my Wyvern one-shot unit. Yes, you can use Sigret. Yes, you can use Karin. Yes, you can use whatever there is. I just prefer Chloe. Moving on, Luna. Honestly, very disappointed in this Luna. I'm running Merciless Glutton, but Merciless Glutton is very wrong on Luna, and for one reason. 213 speed. If I had a 240, 250 speed Luna, maybe Merciless Glutton will be the correct choice. Probably should go with something else, but I really don't have that many warrior artifacts. So yeah, this Luna unfortunately can't one-shot an RB. Actually, she can one-shot most RBs, as long as they're not degen RBs. But like Mercedes, huh, doesn't even do half HP. Although I have 4k attack, although I'm on pen set, although I have like 213 crit damage, yeah, this S3 does too little damage. Maybe I should skill enhance it, but I feel like the S1 does more damage anyways. So I'm really conflicted on Luna. I don't know if I have to reforge her helmet and reforge her thing, but like all in all, when it comes to killing RB, she's good, and yeah, that's really it. Sigret, unfortunately, no gear, so bye. Was my old Wyvern unit. Rose. Now, this gear on my Rose looks all kinds of messed up. This is my first tank in the game. I love Rose. I really wish she didn't fall off. I mean, we can quite literally see why she fell off. Hold on. No, wrong thing. Preview stats. Yeah, at max awakening she only has 97 speed. Very, very unfortunate. I love Rose, but I don't really use her anymore. Maybe for like Dark Expedition, which even then, I can use her somewhere else. This is my T-Win. I love this man so much. Hela Glance on T-Win is something else. 230 speed. Okay, now, listen up. I know 44 effect resistance isn't gonna resist your usual debuffer, but my T-Win has resisted some stuff. So I don't know. Maybe. There is a case to be made. 59% effectiveness. Look, I realized something. You don't need 200 effectiveness to land debuffs, okay? So one of the reasons why he has 59 effectiveness, and this is me when I was a really, really early game player, what I did was I reasoned that, a lot of people have random bits of effect resistance in their gear. I mean, look at this. You buy this sword from the shop, boom, rolls into effect resistance. Hell, look at my Rose, 78% effect resistance. My Sigret, 31% effect resistance. Chloe, 27% effect resistance. So yeah, I think the reason why I built my T-Win this way was definitely because I was influenced by my small brain early game thingy. Anyways, 14k defense, not the greatest, but 25k HP. God damn, I am proud of you so much. Right, moving on. Kisei, 283 speed, 64% crit chance, 290 crit damage. You're probably thinking, what the hell is this Kisei? Okay, listen up. Albastron, whatever the name of her artifact is, I love it so much. When that speed procs, nice. When sometimes you need a little bit of effectiveness and you can land the debuff. Same story with T1, some effectiveness is better than no effectiveness. Right? Anyways, so Kisei, unfortunately can't get that 100% crit chance, but it's the fastest gear I can get on her, which unfortunately after last season, I've been humbled at Champion. You cannot speed test with a 284 speed Kisei. You need a 300 speed Kayron, a 300 speed Ron, something. Just, unfortunately, my Kisei fell off. If she can't get first turn, who knows what she can do. Also, one reason I'm not too bothered about the 64% effect crit chance, whatever, is because T1 gives a 50%, so who cares. By the way, you're gonna see this a lot later. Cerise, nothing much. I kind of just threw scrap pieces of gear on her. This is my SSB. Her necklace is used by Zahak. Her helmet and ring is used by Pavel. She's just my Wyvern unit, to clear the first wave. Here's my Arya, built with HP lifesteal. Once again, 69% crit chance. I want to bump that number up, but unfortunately, my gear doesn't allow it. Once again, the same situation as Politis. She has Tagahals, so merely existing, she's already useful in a battle. Her effect resistance is too low, her effectiveness is low, her crit damage is fine. Good enough, I guess. Good enough defense. So the reason why I gave her low HP is because her S2 used to scale with how much you lose, right? The lower HP you were, the more damage you did. So with that removed, yeah, I think I need to re-gear her. Here's my either. Forever holds this necklace. Thank you for your service. Was my best healer early game. Zahak, Draco Plate. Not much to be said about him really. Like 10% more crit chance than he should have. Waste of effectiveness, waste of effect resistance. I don't know, man. I think my gear is the most relatable out there, because if we sort by combat power, you will see my highest is 166k, and then it quickly falls off. So yeah, I'm trying my best, alright? Fortunately, he's getting buffed soon, so we will see what he does after that. So post-buff, what I need to do is get his speed up, and we'll be dandy, right? Moving on. Celine, monster of a unit. 17 speed on the helmet. This helmet helped me so much. Okay, so let's look. 14k HP because I want her to live a bit, because, you know, she has evasion on her S3. Obviously, I give her her own artifact. Secret Art Sword Storm is really good on Celine. I give her the exclusive equipment that targets the enemy with highest attack. Although with the existence of Huayong, Senya, and Caesarea, I don't think this exclusive equipment is the best anymore. Probably should go for the one that gives her stealth, but it's up to personal opinion. So although she has 90% crit chance, she misses a lot. And I mean it, a lot. Some games cost me because she missed her crit. But otherwise, I'm really happy with her damage, really happy with her speed. I should probably convert to Destruction Set, mainly because, you know, 218 speed is achievable with Destruction Set. Moving on, Vildred, no imprint, trash artifact, no Molagora invested. I just slapped random gear on him and just called it a day. I'm gonna re-gear him for Azimnak soon enough. I really want to use him in PvP, but no gear, unfortunately. Moving on, Izeria, she's missing her artifact. Nice. F2P gear. Except this chest piece, 29% crit damage, goddamn. Yeah, I am really emotionally attached to this specific build on my Izeria because she's been like this for like 2-3 years. Moving on, Pavel. Monster house of a unit. Unfortunately, my gear is considered low. So you're supposed to have 4k attack on him and like 280 speed, and clearly I'm not doing that. And my crit damage, you know, usually if you're gonna sacrifice speed on Pavel, you bump his crit damage up. And my crit damage is considered low. Another thing is I run him on Sasha's Ethantes. I see a lot of people running the Kana artifact, but I love Sasha's on Pavel. Moving on, Silk. Moving on, Destina. So I have an A imprint, but I rolled another Destina recently, which I don't think I'm gonna use the third Destina. I might build the other Destina as Eternatus, but let's talk about this Destina. So, I gave her the regen, the one where it gives an additional 20% combat readiness. Honestly, the Destina rework made me salty, because I really loved when her S3 used to push. And her revive is barely utilizable in my standards anyways. So I run Maga Horatome specifically to just keep cycling, you know. Her gear isn't all that much. 23 effectiveness, that's a waste. 20% crit chance, that's a waste. 13% effect resistance is a waste. But hey, her defense to HP ratio is really good. 206 speed on a Destina is not bad either. Really wish I could bump up her effect resistance, but hey, it is what it is. Moving on, Judge Kisei. There's not much to say about my Judge Kisei. Her effectiveness is too low, her damage is really low. I honestly don't know how she's 145,000 combat power. I think it's because she has more HP than she should. Like, she's not a cleaver, but at the same time, she's not exactly good at debuffing. But hey, with Symbol of Unity, she's been sniping violets, so I appreciate her. When I defense break with T1 and then she rips an S3, that's usually a win on my end. Moving on. Ambitious Pompous Assman. 2k attack, really low, but hey, it is what it is. 1100 defense, extremely low. Less than 20k HP. This ambitious Tywin sucks, okay? But I love this asshole. I love this pompous ass man. As you can see, fully Molagorod, giving him Elbrus. I want him to just one-shot with his S3, and if not one-shot, I just want to pull miracles with him. And he has pulled miracles. I'm not saying he hasn't. Yeah, he just needs better gear score, I guess. Because this gear that he has right now is really, really scuffed. 52% crit chance is really low, but T1 gives the other 50%, so I'm not that concerned about it. Moving on, Watcher Shuri. Yeah, ungeared. I used to use him for my Azimnak team. He used to be my Azimnak one-shotter, actually. Of course, not with this gear, but hey, he's a speed imprint. Can be useful in RTA. I fully Molagor'd his S3, so I do plan on using him in the future sometime. Moving on, Maid Chloe. This unit makes me so happy. So 53% effectiveness is going to waste most of the time, but that effect resistance 126%, plus her S2's 20%. She resists most things, but occasionally Angel of Flights will silence her, and rarely does a Sea Lilius provoke her. Of course, the higher you go in RTA, the more likely you are to run into like 200 effectiveness. But yeah, when it comes to when it comes to Masters Challenger, she's good enough. 225 speed, 20k HP almost 13k defense. She is really solid, honestly. Moving on, Inferno Hawazu. His one flaw is that he's slow. 185 speed doesn't cut it most of the time. But in terms of bulk, 16k HP, 14k defense, he's tankier than my ambitious Tywin. I really love Inferno Hawazu. Moving on, Strays. 216 speed on Azure Comment, not bad. So his crit damage is a little low. 200% is considered bad. But like, you know, you go and attack main stat necklace on him. That way you ensure his S3 can kill something. All in all, I think the journey with Strays PvP ends. After getting to champion, I've been humbled. Yeah. Probably gonna dismantle him and gonna make him become a hunt slave, where he's just gonna one-shot all the hunts. Moving on, Arby. Destruction set, Alexa's Basket, 300% crit damage. He rolled so much into HP. Here he has 18% into HP. Here he has 28% into HP. Here he has 10% into HP. Where is the rest? Here he has another 16% into HP. And yeah, 22% in defense. He's bulkier, but it's not enough to make him a real bulky RB. He dies in a hit or two anyways, so I don't know. I want the same gear on him, just minus the HP and more attack, and then he'll be good. Of course, when he gabs, he gabs. That's just RB. My screen has frozen. Nice. Thank you, RB. Damn. What the hell happened? Anyways, moving on. Where is the rest? We arrived at... Oh boy, oh boy. The phone is doing some magical stuff. I wonder why. Maybe my MB is full. Hello? No. Epic 7, you good? Well, amazing. Thank you. Let's not talk about RB anymore. Seems like he's just gonna crash the game. Briar Witch Izeria, just full on attack, full on crit damage. Unfortunately, her defense is too high. Wish I could have got that in crit chance instead. I really want to build her on a counter set with like 350 crit damage, 100% crit chance. I really love Briar Witch. Once again, 55% crit chance. T-Wind complements that. Kana Artifact, just, ensure that we hit the Violet. Moving on. Furious, ungeared, but usually he has gear for Wyvern. Baiken, same story. She used to be my Banshee one-shot, but she's on retirement for now. Guider either, poor lad. Can't really get 270 speed on him unless I sacrifice other units, which is not a worthy trade. However, he was decent at some point. Moving on, Remnant Violet, 245 speed, 83% crit chance, 248 crit damage. Honestly, he needs his numbers bumped up, but like, Remnant Violet is known to be a unit that needs really insane gear. But he just snipes a unit anyways. I run him on Violet Talisman, which I understand that there are better options. But hey, I think that if you can get a fully stacked Violet Talisman, you get more evasion and more attack than you would on a Moonlighted Dreamblade. Moving on, we have Doom Bunny, Domhnall. I run Doctor's Bag, mainly because Celilius and stuff. She's just 250 speed, 252 speed in RTA. Even though her gear shows she's 245 speed, yes, the RTA plus 7 speed is still a thing. So yeah, she just wants turn 1, S3, and then just cleanse and push. See, if her S3 cleansed, I would have went Eternatus on her. But she's mainly my Celilius counter and just pushes up the team if I'm picking a slow team. Next up, Bellona PvE, Angelica PvE, Charles PvE, Ross Earth Expedition. Someday I'll gear him and 6-star him for PvP. Alfet, at some point I used her for Golem. Helen, at some point I used her for some kind of expedition, I don't know. Momo, same story. I used her just as a generic healer. And then I found out I don't like Momo. Vivienne, oh boy, she used to be geared for Banshee. As you can tell by the blue boots, I built her really early in my career. Here we have Kayron. You see, his gear pieces were good, but they all rolled in the wrong places. So, I don't know if I'm gonna build a counter Kayron. I kind of want to build a 300 speed Kayron, but it depends. Do I get the counter set gear first, or do I get good speed gear? Which, if I get good speed gear, I'm probably gonna freshen up my Kisei before I come to Kayron. Moving on, Shuri. He doesn't have any gear, but I have some Molagora on his S2. He's just a good speed imprint. Mercedes, I didn't do her specialty change. She's running on very F2P gear, as you can see. When I finish episode 3, I'll specialty change her for sure. Researcher Carrot, I fully did her skill tree, but I haven't built her. A shame, really. I should have built her back when she was OP. Moving on, Tamarin, just everyone needs a Tamarin. Here is my Chu. She had some boots and a sword at some point, but I do plan on building her. She's just sitting there for now. Alexa, at some point she was my Wyvern 9 unit, but once I reached Wyvern 10, 11, and 12, I got Cigarette and Chloe, so she's just sitting there now. Says, sad man you are. Euphine, she just has a pen set thingy. So really, realistically, the only reason why I want to build her is to see her skin in action. That's really the only reason. Christy, she's there. Violet, once again, he had some lifesteal gear, but it kept rolling well for Arya, not for Violet. So he's just sitting there for now. Leica, I really want to build her someday, but doesn't seem like it'll happen soon. Rowana, same story. Her gear kept rolling in a way that suited other units. Celeste, good speed imprint. One day I really want to build her. Commander Lorena, dismantled for now. Might visit her someday again. Here's my BBK, just PvE once again. Maybe I'll build an ER BBK, but for now she's just sitting there. Leo, Banshee. This Apoc Ravi, I don't know what I was doing with her. I didn't know how to build an Apoc Ravi. But now I have an idea on how to build her. The only reason I will build her is for her skin, right? But pardon me for saying this, I think I prefer the classic Apoc Ravi. I haven't used her even though I had her for like 3 years now. Moving on, Cartuja, Dizzy, Fairy Tail. Yeah, that looks like all of it. Actually, we have Charlotte here. She used to have full gear and she was ready to be 6-starred, but I don't know, I got lazy. And yeah, that's pretty much my account. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of PvE stuff built. Majority of my stuff is built for PvP with scuffed gear. I'm just more of a waifu husbando kind of guy. And yeah, I find PvP more fun than PvE because for real, all you're doing in PvE is just autoplaying. So yeah, that's why I have more PvP units built than PvE. Anyways, I don't want to make this longer than it already is. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.